Testing. Cool. Oh, okay, VR card controller. Need to fix that. Access not trying to current controller, that's fine. Is it just the game mode? Game mode's 102 megabytes. Why would you not be doing it? Why are they not being destroyed? What is going on? It's only doing it on the actors that can be respawned, which means constantly spawn here is running and then constantly spawn here. We're not clearing any references out until we grab it. Don't think we need this bit. Oh. Failed. Okay, hopefully that should still work. That did it. And if I do that, we should change back to the other player. Cool. And then all of them stay because they're no longer referenced. Keep running over my freaking cable with a chair. It's driving me mad. Excellent. Hopefully now, as well, if we jump off and kill ourselves, it's gonna glitch out. Okay, I'll put that one. Okay, why do I have a load of these now? Okay, something's up. Vision enabled query and physics. Do that. That basically turns it back on. There. An item was released inside of it. Then we turn it off. Okay. Show game in chat. Hello. How's it going? Oh. And then these three should be deleted. Yes. I don't know why I'm shorter when I respawn though. Ooh, I can't take it out afterwards. Physics materials as for footsteps or impact sounds. Well, typically, if you're asking how to do it, you would use both. You would have a physics material, which you could check to see if the player's touching, and then you would have the impact sound that goes on it. That would be the easiest way to do it. You could also have a set of fake feet. So if you're doing VR, you could have a skeletal mesh rig, which is hidden, and then that has the walking animations and stuff. So the player can't see it, and you don't have to do like full body IK. And then you could map it to the foot sounds and positions of that. That could work. Okay, phone's going nuts. It only ever starts when I start doing a stream. Absolute nightmare. Yeah. The item was grabbed, so we should detach. I mean, your description says that you're working on physics materials. Was wondering, ooh, it shouldn't. Let's change that. Aha, okay. Sorry. There we go. Should be updated now. A little bit more accurate. Cool. Show game just arrived. No worries. I think you're the only one here, to be fair. Trying to figure out what's going on with this. As soon as I release, it was released. We're snapping back. We're attaching the actor. Spawned actor. Should be clearing it. Which means if we're not clearing spawned actor, it might not be referencing the correct one. Okay. Why does that one work? I've got the destroying of actors working as well now, which doesn't need a raise, which is really nice. But a holster doesn't seem to be doing detaching properly. And that one just fell through the floor. Okay. We've got the destroying of actors working. I've been able to remove code as well, which is even nicer. I have the character switching working. There's an issue on the respawn, causing it to do a double, I think. So I jump off, I respawn, and then it flicks back. Oh. So I've got a load screen on my headset, and then which is constantly falling. But if I change the player first, so we got this character, then we can go up here, hop off, we respawn, but it messes up and then fades back in, which is kind of defeating the point. Kind of doing something twice. I don't want to bring the mood down, but I just saw a Reddit post of a dev saying Fab is his worst dev experience of all time. Hopefully Epic sees all these feedback and reacts quick. Yeah. So it doesn't post like these. It depends what the post is about. Like what are they complaining about? It'll be good to read it. I might have seen it already, to be honest. Everything. It is pretty bad, like, there is some issues, but honestly, other than the verification issue that I'm having, it really hasn't been that bad. It's been a lot of the same setup for what I would normally do on the Epic Marketplace. But overall, it's also about like how you advertise your product. Whereas on the official marketplace that we had before, they had the front page and a lot of it was pretty open and accessible. Title is Fab is the worst marketplace I have ever had the displeasure of using. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. I think I can just put that into the search bar of Reddit, can't I? $20 hours ago. Okay. Okay. So this is it. Fab is the worst marketplace I've ever had the displeasure of using. Holy shit, guys. I've been trying to do it for about 3 hours to purchase some masters and it takes a while for loading my order. Then when I finally go click place order, I've read this before. It also doesn't show regional prices until checkout, has no wish list. It's like, we know all of this, and we know it's a problem. But this just seems to be hashing the same story, like, over and over again. Which, it is very valid points, like, 100% valid. But there's only so much we can shout at Epic to sort it out. That was the one that I saw, which I agree with. Biggest problem is that even after 3 months since Fab has launched, I've yet to see a meaningful progress in improving the marketplace. The only place that I've actually seen an update is on like sales side. They gave us an extra tab and some controls to changing the date that we can see for purchases, or how much, like when somebody's purchased something. But I 100% agree. I think the website's terrible, and if I'm being honest, I haven't actually been on it unless I'm doing... I can't remember what's going to be on this one. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait, let me check. Yeah, like if I go on here now and I look for my reports for the month of January 2025, it doesn't show anything. It says no sales yet. But what I could do is I could change the date and do... It should let me. January 1st to now, and then submit it. And then it actually shows me where I've made sales. So I've made sales this month, but the other page doesn't show that. I'm not going to show the numbers on here. To be fair, it doesn't really make much of a difference. So yeah, that's how many copies I've sold this month. But if I do month of January, and then I select it and then submit, it says no sales yet. So you've got to kind of check how you're doing it. But for Fab itself, I think the problem is the fact it just shows so much rubbish on the main page. Like, it's just so difficult to get anything done with it. Or find anything. I don't actually look through it anymore. Which is really frustrating. Also, the amount of AI stuff on here is nuts. Although I haven't seen anything on this bit yet. I have heard of people stealing content and then uploading it again, though. Hello! He's home. Family's home. We're right there. We'll go a little bit longer. That's the wrong page completely. So that's not a dev, just a user trying to place an order. So, yeah, it's a bit weird. I wonder if they've got like an ad blocker on, so they're trying to pay for it, and the payment notifications not coming through, which could be a unique cause. But I agree. I think what you said, Epic needs to react, is pretty accurate. They did a stream apparently a little while back, acknowledging some stuff or talking about the platform. And if I'm being honest, I didn't even watch it. I didn't see the point. Respawn player, cast, destroy. Spawn actor. I'm gonna try this and see what happens. Sorry for distracting with a Fab topic. No, that's alright. At least it starts a conversation at least. Okay. That. Oh, are you scaring me?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you had a fun time?
Yeah.
So if you can see it. Poking a head through the door. What have you been up to?
Play.
You went to play?
Slide.
You went on a slide?
Yes.
You coming up? Oh, before I break headsets because it's all wrapped around my chair. No, you going? Okay. I'll see you in a little bit. Went out to soft play today. Chipko, hello. Just finishing off work. Nice. I'm trying to sort my work. The idea is to... Oh, there we go. Geronimo. Fade out, load screen. And then nothing happens on this one. So that's going to be because the current character class, current controller isn't set. Because we're not telling it the player died. Well, you're helping us all working on your template. Cool. I'm glad. I've been working on respawn system and then character switching today because we kind of broke it. I say we. It's me. I broke it. So I'm trying to work on fixing that. However, at the minute, when I start, the current controller isn't being received from the game mode. So I need to tell it somehow in VR game mode what the current controller is. That would make sense from doing in the player. Character Manny. But I don't actually get the game mode in here, so I'd have to get it as start. Cast to game mode. Oh, VR game mode. Cast to... Why can't I get that? VR... Oh, underscore. I always forget the underscore. VR game mode. Get game mode. Which is fine. So on the get game mode, we want to set the current controller. Current controller. Get current controller. Should we? Yeah, get controller. There we go. Target self. This should be alright. Oh, fruit! Fruit! I'll take some fruit. What am I allowed? Less on that one. Yeah. Thank you. High five. The mango. No, you eat it. I'm not here to eat all your fruit.
Where's slimy? Did I learn up?
Can you go back in the sitting room?
No. Did I learn up?
You might have to come wrestle her.
Do you want to come and watch some CBeebies?
You want Elsa?
Come on, let's go and watch some CBeebies.
Yeah. Well, Daddy told you fruit.
I like fruit.
You got it?
Come on.
I didn't eat the mango, but you gave me though. That's alright. Whoa. Monster Juiced. Hey man, probably Discord here. Would you consider doing a short tutorial on migrating your template to an existing project? Or would you mind if I made one on my second channel? I'm pretty sure I've got one. Let me find it. Maximum cute factor. She is when she's calm like that. Yeah, so I've got this one. How to add the GDXR Unlimited Ultimate VR template to an existing project. You can just use this. So you can follow that and then set it all up. And then it'll just go through like normal. It's pretty much just move the whole project to an existing one, but you've got to make sure you change all of your VR game modes, game instances, like in here. But if I'm being honest, I'm not taking responsibility for that. I didn't really design it to be drag and dropped into a new project, to an existing project. It's not going to work with a lot of the code you already have. It is much better to take the stuff in your existing project and bring it into the template. Because there's a lot going on here. What was it? And the OpenXR input. So yeah, the inputs are pretty in depth as well. So you'd have to migrate all those over and then go into the enhanced input system and then set it all up in here. Like it really isn't designed to be moved into a different project. The idea is you use this as a starting point. As soon as I do videos to move it over to a different template, the Discord just becomes a nightmare because everybody thinks that's how it works. Where was I? In the character, we set up the controller so we tell it. So we should be able to actually go jump off now and then respawn. Hopefully. Why are we not respawning? What is going on? Monster, all good. My client's project was too complicated to migrate across the template, so did it the way around. It worked thankfully. Yeah, that makes sense. If something's already in progress, it can just be, if they're using other plugins or systems, it can just cause a lot of problems. So if anybody's ever migrating this to an existing project, make sure you've got a backup of the other project, like the one you're moving stuff to. That'll be a lot easier. Fade out, cast of your game mode, call respawn player. That's this one. Is it because I didn't destroy it? Whoa. Whoa. That was bad. Access on player controller. See, it's really weird because if I do this and then I jump over to here, I bot that so we change the character out. We swap back in, we've got the different character. We've got all the items destroyed, which is cool. And then if I jump up here, and then I jump in, we respawn, we do the screen thing, but we keep the same character. So we've now got like a character swapping that would then work for everything else. But the original character doesn't seem to do it. Mohamed, hey, welcome to the stream. Let's respawn actor and possess it. But is it a case of screen fade? Should be visible within game, and then in the viewport should also be visible, so it should be permanently on that way. So what's happening? We're spawning the new actor, we're possessing it, then there's a delay, and then it fades in. And that's happening here. That's this line at the top. Which is fine. Okay, I need to do one at a time. I need to figure out why the first character isn't respawning on this. We fade out, we cast to the VR game mode, and we say respawn the player. Then in there, respawn player, we check to save the current controller, we destroy the player, so that's the character, which at that point runs player died, current controller. And then it runs through here. I think. The respawn is not calling player died, I don't think. Destroyed. Print string. Not sure what. Let's just do hello for now. So we can see if our suicide attempt works. Oh, I can't see. I can't wait till I get new face code tomorrow. There we go. Oh. Woo! So we're destroyed. It says hello. Let's see if we're getting anything else. So we're getting the character controller. That's fine. Current class. Right, that might not be valid. So it might actually be trying to load no class at all. Oh, that did it. We're getting the same error as the second character, which means now we can fix it in the first one, we fix it in both. Excellent. Wicked. This is starting to feel so nice. Compile. There we go. Okay. So the question is, why does the screen fade? Like, why do we snap back? Basically, we're finding the location. And then we possess it, which then starts the screen fade in. Because we're not respawning the player or anything. I think we're just having a delay before the screen fade says to go. It's about a second. So there's a maybe a delay somewhere. Character Manny. Ooh, VR game instance. There is a timer in the screen fade. Initial delay 0 at 1. Think that might do it. I'm not sure. Hey. Nice. So we can kind of jump in. I did see a brief moment there where I can see the player spawn back in. There we go. It's like a little flash and then goes through. So oh, what I need to do, fade in. Fade the solid color. I wonder if we're getting to the end and we're hiding the plane. I don't want to set it to hidden anyway. Not if I'm fading out. I'm fading out to a solid color. Which would be fine. It waits. Why is it waiting? Initial delay. Set not hidden in game. Event fade in. Is it that? I think it's hiding the screen fade. I was calling screen fade. It was hiding it. And then it was bringing it in. Oh, I didn't even get it there. And fade in is making it visible. What on earth? Right, I broke it now because I'm not even getting the screen fade. Something to do with the screen. Something to do with this initial start delay. Timer. What on earth? We remove the initial start delay. Let's see what happens there. It definitely seems to be something to do with the screen fade being invisible. So it's visible, so it should be a solid color in the game. I don't know, current, maybe? What is going on? Oh. Hide loading screen, and then fade out complete in the game instance. Fade out complete shows the OpenXR load screen. So I should drop in and then have it just automatically show. Okay, fade out, drop in. That just works even worse. Right, screen fade. Our game instance. Fade the solid color complete. We display the OpenXR load screen. Show load screen? We already have that coming in. The set load screen should pretty much do that. Nope. I'm also not seeing the load screen, which means it's not firing. So the respawn is what we're doing. Fading out, call respawn player. Respawn player. Now complete. See if I do it that way. Vile Deacon, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Okay, fade out. Fade back in. That actually worked. And now, what I should be able to do is go up to here. We can change our character. It's going to destroy all the stuff on the body. So if we look down here, we shouldn't be able to see it. We got our new hands. Excellent. Everything's destroyed. And then if I come up here and we jump in, should do the exact same thing. Fade back in and still have our other character. I am a little bit shorter than I should be on the character though, so I need to reset something when we do it. I saw the load screen extremely brief, which is fine. We switch back. And then with the same character. Yes! Nice! I do need to figure out why when I switch character we're shorter though. I'm also getting 2 errors. So where is the error? VR game mode execute is valid. Access not trying to read properly current controller. Let's just do is valid then. Which that should work. Pretty sure this should be the same thing. Cool. Oh, if anybody was in the stream last week as well, I did go in and I have changed a bit of the code around in the character controller to make it work now. So in the character controller, let's load it up. We're actually getting the controlled pawn instead of getting player character, because it would only default to 0. So when we spawn a new one, it would create a new character controller and it wouldn't be able to possess it. Whereas now we've only got one character controller and we can have multiple different characters and we can spawn them back in. So it works a little bit better. I think I need to do something else here when we respawn to sort out the player's height. So it should really be done on tick, but I can't remember which ones I've got going. God. I need to hang my cables from the ceiling again. Oh. Just stuck on a white screen. All right. There we go. I'm stuck in a load screen. What? I only added these two. What do you ever get slowdowns in your blueprint editor? Sometimes, but not often. I've got a pretty fast machine though, so I imagine that's why. What on earth did I break? Guys, I didn't change anything. Let's just fix this one. Ooh, I wonder if I need to add an offset to this. I don't think so, otherwise I'd be spawning really low in the floor, I think. I'm a little bit off. First time I play it, I'm at the right height. As soon as I die and respawn, I'm just a little smidge shorter. We're not much off. Right, if I go down now and touch the floor, that's the exact right height. So we've got that in there, but as soon as we respawn, just a little bit short. Oh, what the hell could be causing that? Try sweep. I don't think that'll make much difference, but we'll have a look. I've modified these pretty heavily though over the last couple of days, like this logic. Nope. Same. Access none. VR character controller. VR game instance access none. Oh, it's because this doesn't refire? Maybe? Or it should have the same game instance. That shouldn't change. Wait, if I just take this and I just plug that in there, I wonder if that will fix everything. There we go. Fade out's a bit slow. I might have to speed that up. Yes, there we go. That fixed it. Which means it was that little bit of code there that was responsible for this. Which is awesome. VR game instance, screen fade, fade time. I do this as like 1. Guys, this is like really solid now. Boom. That didn't remove the loading screen. Should be fine. Need some ease in, ease out on that transition. It's not that bad in the headset, honestly. I think the ease out and ease in would just make it feel like it takes a lot longer. What you could do is actually do a timeline. I don't think... Can you do a timeline in this? Oh, I can't because it's a component. Crap. You could do a curve. You could bring in a curve and then time it in that way. Fade out. Okay. I'm going to try adding the initial delay back in there and see what happens. Kind of hides itself pretty fast as well. We don't fade back in. We're also not possessing a new character, which is a bit of a pain. Which means I added the... Oh, where is it? Game mode, game mode, game mode, game mode, game mode. I'm in the game mode. What am I looking for? This little one here. I have a feeling that it's causing the problem. There we go. Back in. There we go. Excellent. I think I've still got to fix the hand animations for that. That one's back in. Maybe a little bit slow. But, oh. Come back. Come back. Where are you? Don't actually know if this one works. I hope so. There we go. Oh, that one doesn't. Is valid. Why am I getting... Current controller? Access not trying to get current controller. Like... What? But if I add the is valid, it doesn't work. But if it's saying it's not valid. Okay, I was just wondering if I could change that. Why is that so jittery all of a sudden? If I'm moving, it's fine. Although we're trying to keep up to it. It's because I changed it to sweeping the player. Oh, I need to change less variables so we know what's actually causing the problem. What? Oh, it remembered I was flying. Right. Go. Where are you going? That's a little bit better, although we're still a little bit stuttery. Why would we be a little bit stuttery? Everything should be updating on tick. Update capsule height. It could be the actual wall piece. Could be this because it's now doing it through a spline. I don't know which way this... I need to change this to make it better. I've got a feeling it's because I changed this and it's just messed it up. I can't tell if it's the player or the hand. I don't know what's going to happen if I disable this. But we're going to find out. Valdegan, decals with transparency alright to use in standalone quest projects or too expensive? They are very expensive if you're using forward rendering. If you're using mobile deferred rendering, they're now supported in that. But the other issue was it used to have a weird thing with each eye. Like one eye would see something different. But translucency is quite expensive when it comes to mobile VR, especially if you want to stick with forward rendering. So I'd definitely consider having a look at that. Oh, at least the hand's not stuttering. You're welcome. One thing you can do is you can actually use planes. So you can see here, I've got this text on the wall. There's actually a mesh where the plane is on the wall. So if you know exactly where you need decals, you can create custom geometry to place it in the scene. And then that can make it a little bit cheaper as well. So if I go to shader complexity quads, you can see that I've actually got it down. So it's relatively cheap. And then this is just using translucency with unlit. So you can do some stuff with it to get pretty cheap, but decals themselves are quite expensive. Update character capsule position. Osho is actually trying to create a highlight on line trace thing. And the tutorial I was on said use decals. Are you in the Discord? I know you're in the Discord, but I mean, like, if you've got it open, you could drop me a link and I can take a look, and I might be able to point you in the right direction. You could always put it in off topic, like a link to the video, and then see what's going on with it. I feel like this isn't updating on tick. Yeah, I've been using Unreal for so long, I can never remember how to use the delta time. What's like get time or something? Get milliseconds? Gonna throw an error. No idea what this is gonna do. Yeah. Wait there. Let's try this. I'll drop it there for later. Don't want to bug you with. Honestly, man, I don't mind. If I can help you on stream, it'll probably help somebody else as well. So it's not too bad. Whoa. That time dilation when flying is a bit of a pain. I threw it off topic. Cool. Let's have a look. Select highlight actors you look at in Unreal. Oh!
It's not crafty.
Why have I got ads? It's because I watched it through Discord. You can't pause them? What? Okay, wait there. There it is. Right, okay, you do not need decals for that. Right. You do not need... Haven't I got a video on that? I thought I had a video on this. Alright guys, I gotta go, but just to answer that question really quick. Valdegan, there's something called an overlay material, which is available on every mesh. So if you go to it, and then you have a look here, you've got a static mesh. And then if you scroll down here, or search for it, you search for overlay material, you've got this section here. You got this section here, so when you point a line trace at it, you can get the static mesh and set the overlay material. And if you do that with a material that has some kind of translucency, like this one for example, it'll actually add the highlight over the top of the model, and then you'll be able to see it. So you can do that with a whole bunch of different things and get different designs as long as it's got the translucency on it. But yeah, so it's definitely worth doing that. That'll pretty much do what you need to do. So get the static mesh. When line trace hits it, set overlay material, and then go from there. But yeah, sorry guys, I gotta bounce. Everyone's getting hungry and they're waiting for me. So I am going to go. Sorry Galvanic, I'm about to go. I will see you all later on.